Welcome in, everybody. And tonight, it'll be the Phoenix Mercury going up against the Minnesota Lynx. This is Blake Suniga alongside Tim Swartz and Brian Benefitemi, and we're excited for some 2K hoops. When you come to Minnesota, you're going to get a chilly reception from the fans. They love this Lynx team.
Oh, when we were just walking into this arena, we could sense the intensity in here. The fans, the players, everybody bringing a little extra to this one.
And so for Phoenix, this is the start of a relatively short two-game season series against Minnesota. Breezy can't hit. And the Mercury with possession. What an incredible run by the Lynx to the 2024 WNBA Finals.
Winning a clutch Game 5 against Connecticut in the semifinals and taking the liberty to 5 in the finals. That deciding game went to overtime, and the Lynx were pretty much one play away from winning it all.
Now here's Clark. 6 on the shot clock. Launches it. Her first shot is a miss. 0 for 1 to start the contest. Pass to Burton. And about 1 minute gone in the first quarter.
A sturdy screen set for her that time, and she doesn't fool around. Straight to the tin for the jam.
There was no way for her defender to get around that one.
No chance. The screen was in the right spot. Her feet were set. She would have had to go straight through her, and we know that's not happening.
Clark outside, uncovered, and again, no good by Minnesota. Pass to Burton. Outside Williams. Sabali, she's covered by Clark. Now here's Williams. Right side Sabali. Satu Sabali draws the double. Breezy gets the bucket.
Yeah, good luck. If you're the player who has to guard her, it is never going to be an easy night.
Now Breezy. Back to Clark. The 3-ball. It's good. She scores. That's her first basket after missing her first 2 attempts. 1 for 3. It's Burton. She's covered by Clark. Here's Sabali. It's hauled in by the Lynx.
Such tough defense there against one of the better finishers in the game.
Reese gets the bucket.
Well, we saw this in her collegiate career. The fear of contact does not exist in Angel Reese.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first quarter. Here's Sabali. It's hauled in by Angel Reese. Here's Breezy. And unable there to get the go-ahead bucket. And here's Burton. Pass to Sabali. Stolen by Clark. Reese with it. Picked up by Sabali. Clark outside. Mrs. Incredible. Picked by Mrs. Incredible. Here's Breezy. She's guarded by Williams. Breezy gets the bucket. Tonight's game is part of the Commissioner's Cup. So, guys, what's the biggest motivation for these players in the Cup?
What about the final game grand prize money? Every player in the championship game, whether you win or you lose, gets a bonus. But the winning players are going to get a little bit more. So I would say that's great incentive for them. Strong instincts from Sabali. She spots a wide open shooter and dishes the ball accordingly.
Outside Reese. Picked by Mrs. Incredible. Breezy. She's guarded by Williams. Breezy. And she sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
Major size difference between defender and shooter right there.
And without a hand in her face, she's gonna hit the target.
It's Burton. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for her. Williams can't get it to go. The Lynx leading. Pass to Mrs. Incredible. Reese. Picked by Mrs. Incredible. Here's Clark. Now here's Breezy. She's guarded by Williams. And the layup's good off the glass. It's Burton.
There's so much talk about Caitlin Clark. What makes her a great player, fellas?
Well, there's so much, right? I mean, she's got Steph Curry range, incredible handles, passes it like CP3, and isn't afraid to make the highlight reel play.
Now here's Mrs. Incredible. Breezy covering. Clark outside. Pass to Breezy. Lets the three fly. She's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Only took them a few seconds to answer the three ball at one end with their own.
A three-point battle starting to take shape here.
Now here's Breezy. 11 points in the game.
I love it. Keep shooting. As the threes keep dropping for her, she'll keep shooting,
As she should. Look, when you're having the kind of day she's having from long range, why not just keep firing them?
Breezy with it. She's guarded by Williams. Williams with the steal. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and game clock. Left side, Sabali. Pass to Breezy. There's the three. That's in there. Satu Sabali with the dime.
That's a dozen straight points coming off of threes.
Yeah, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is, I'm going to go out on a limb and say it, non-existent.
Here's Clark. She got it up in time, but it just wouldn't fall for her. And that concludes a back-and-forth, high-scoring first quarter of play. Mercury out in front, up 3. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And so far, it's been a closely contested game as we get the second quarter going. And what do you guys think about the Mercury here in this one?
I think the roof is up, but get some people some umbrellas. It has been raining in here. A lot of threes.
Yeah, you know I'm a huge umbrella guy, but hey, when it rains, it pours. And they haven't let up from beyond the arc.
Sabali with the steal.
Right side Billings. Castellini Hamilton.
Shot clock at 5. Burke. Billings from long range. Her first shot is a miss. 0 for 1 to start the contest. And here's Vegbenle. And we played through the first minute here in the second. Outside Agumbawale. And that one drops for her.
Slick moves from Agumbawale. She's been shaking defenders like that ever since her college years.
For the Mercury, a 2025 trade brought in all-star Satu Sabali.
A first-team All-WNBA selection in 2023. Sabali is a high-level scorer and has great size at 6'4". I think Phoenix is going to be building around her going forward.
And it's the Mercury with the ball.
Billings on the wing.
Pass to Burton.
Billings on the wing.
Shot clock at 6. Here's Burton. No good with the triple. The Lynx trailing. Here's Breezy. Offensive board. That gives them the lead.
You know, it's so rare for a player to come into the league as a top rebounder, but that's what we've seen with Aaliyah Edwards.
And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Out to the wing. Pass to Billings. It's Burton. There's the triple. Mrs. Incredible with the rebound.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Lucky she was off.
I just hope that was a mistake by the D, because if that's how they plan to guard her, they're going to have serious problems.
And she makes good on the layup.
Another lead change. How many of these are we going to see?
I don't know, but I'm willing to bet it's more than a few.
Pass to Breezy. Now here's Agumbawale. Now Breezy. Off target from three-point range. Now Burton. She hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Billings. Pass to Sabali. From 18 feet away, and it's good for two.
And you know what? There's just something about lefties like Sabali. Those jumpers always look pure.
Left side of Gumbawale. To the paint. Sabali with the steal. Pass to Burton. Billings. Defended by Mrs. Incredible. Up top, Sabali. And here's Burton. Fires for three. This is Incredible with the rebound.
And we've seen Satu Sabali take her game to another level. Fellas, how has she done that?
Well, to me, you look at her three-point numbers. I mean, the first 3 years, about 25% from deep. The last 2 years, a blistering 43%. Satu's consistency from deep has really opened up the floor in the rest of her game.
Minnesota calls a timeout. This contest is part of the Commissioner's Cup. The first 10 games against teams in your conference, one home and one away, count towards the Cup standings.
And the teams with the best records in each conference, the East and the West, they're going to face off in the midseason for a one-off final. Lots of prize money will be on the line, so I'm really looking forward to that.
Breezy covering. Shoots it. Pass to Burton. Billings. For three. Breezy gets the bucket.
She has shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves.
Now here's Breezy. Now Clark. Here's Breezy. And she tries off the glass, but it's no good. Phoenix in the lead. Pass to Williams. Billings. She's covered by Fagbenle. Here's Breezy for three. And she's good on the three ball.
Once again, the defense allowing her to get clean looks at three-pointers. I don't know why. I mean, she continued to do some big-time damage from downtown.
Now here's Clark.
Fagbenle with it. And Billings picks her up defensively.
Hitting Clark outside. That one drops, and she's now 2 for 5.
How about that? Responding to the three-pointer against them with a quick one of their own.
Yeah, terrific little back and forth right there,
It's
Tim.
been a lot of fun to watch.
Here's Billings. Quiet so far offensively, searching for first points of the game. And it's out of bounds. The Mercury able to retain possession here. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Burton. And here's Breezy. Defended by Mrs. Incredible. Breezy buries the 20-footer.
They can't afford to give her that kind of look.
Well, it came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you have to fight over the top of it.
And you need some help as well.
And so we've reached the end of the first half of play. Mercury out in front, up 10. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. second half about to start in just a few moments. You gotta like what Breezy has been able to do in this game.
Well, she created a lot of good shots for herself in the first couple of quarters, and she knows when to pass up on the tough ones. Good shot selection.
And that led to a very high points per shot number for her. And that's a stat that really tells you how efficient a player has been.
When you talk about the history of this great league, Minnesota went on one of the most dominant runs ever.
From 2011 to 2017, the Lynx went to 6 finals in 7 seasons, capturing 3 titles. With how hard it is to win the W in the amount of parity we have in the league right now, I'm not sure we're going to see something like that again anytime soon.
Here's Reese. Offline with a 3. And so here's Phoenix. Outside Sabali. Pass to Williams. Outside Sabali. 5 on the clock. Out to the right wing. Here's Breezy. It's hauled in by the Lynx. And the Lynx pushing it up now. And it's Angel Reese with the finish.
Yeah, and the floor really opened up for her there.
And that was not a good reaction from the defense.
Yeah, they look real slow.
Man, that's a great look at that move from the Connected Cam, sponsored by AT&T.
To the inside. Here's Sabali.
Nice D from Angel Reese.
Minnesota trailing.
Gets it out to Clark.
90 seconds into the second half now.
You know, they love to see her get a lot more of those opportunities.
That deficit will go away quickly if she does.
And I like the way she capped that drive off. The one-hand punch.
Timeout called the Mercury. It's Burton. She hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Outside Williams. Pass to Breezy. Just 5 to shoot. And here's Satu Sabali outside.
If only she can improve on what's been a shaky day for her, they could really stretch this lead out, don't you think?
Breezy. She's guarded by Williams. Outside Reese. Caitlin Clark with the 3. From beyond the arc and then some. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half.
Home and away, fans came out in droves to watch Caitlin Clark.
I mean, we've had teams move venues to increase capacity. Caitlin Clark is quite the draw. Everybody just wants a glimpse. Ran her defender straight into the screen and got a clear path to the bucket.
Now that's how it's done.
Good team play right there on the pick, and then she just rips it down.
Pass to Burton. Sabali. From past the arc, drills the 3-pointer.
I don't care how you look at it. She's having a great game from outside.
Now Mrs. Incredible. Breezy covering. Picked by Mrs. Incredible. Here's Breezy. Gets it to drop, and she's now shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
Of their last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is smash mouth basketball, guys.
Yeah, they're really imposing their will offensively and getting exactly the kind of looks they want.
Here's Sabali. Minnesota grabs the miss.
Well, I'm going to say the defense got pretty lucky right there because she's going to make a lot more of those than she misses when she gets that much room.
Outside Williams.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Pass to Breezy. Sabali the screen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Breezy gets the bucket.
What a top-notch game she's having. And really, she's got her team in front. And it sure seems like she's going to keep them there if she can continue to play like this.
Time called here. The Lynx decide to talk it over. Both teams deciding to change it up. Now here's Clark. She's guarded by Williams. This one for three. Miss Incredible can't get it to go.
They had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And when she's open like that, you don't see her miss that sort of look very often.
Breezy gets the bucket.
Yeah, you know how a lot of people talk about flipping the switch? Well, her switch has definitely been flipped to on in this quarter, guys. I mean, just dominant scoring.
And so here's Phoenix. They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game. Courtney Vandersloot with some nice D. Mrs. Incredible with it. Picked up by Sabali. Pass to Mrs. Incredible. Picked by Mrs. Incredible. Here's Breezy. Breezy covering. Here's Breezy. That's good. And so Courtney Vandersloot gets the assist.
Well, it's a good thing she showed up today because without her, they'd be in deeper trouble.
Sabali the screen. Pass to Williams. 6 to shoot. Here's Breezy. Sinks the three-pointer.
It's nice to see she's found her rhythm here in the third quarter, and you can see her confidence. Everything she's putting up from long range, it seems to be going down.
And here's Breezy. Soft touch off the glass.
You know, you simply cannot say enough about her individual performance so far, even if the all-around team effort has been lacking.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. It's the Mercury leading by 10. And time to step away quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. The fourth quarter just moments away now as we welcome you back. Vandersloot with it. Outside Agumbawale. Edwards with the screen.
Oh, my.
A skilled distributor. Get yourself open, and Agumbawale will find you.
Outside Lainey Hamilton. Burton. Launches a three. The rebound by Breezy. Minnesota trailing. Here's Breezy. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
That's getting the job done.
Powerful two-handed jam.
And 2 more on the board.
If she's got a few more of those in her, this lead will really start to shrink.
The shot by Billings, no good.
Surprising miss, wouldn't you say? I mean, she usually devours those wide open opportunities.
Breezy. She's guarded by Billings. Clock at 6. Another one falls for Minnesota.
She's got a lot of firepower right now. What a half she's having.
Outside, Lainey Hamilton. Pass to Williams. Burton. Back to Williams. Now here's Lainey Hamilton. It's Burton. Shoots over Vandersloot. And again, Phoenix no good.
Well, they're winning despite her errant shooting.
There's Agumbawale with the three. Connects from three-point range.
And they have gotten themselves back into this game just in the nick of time. If that run had come to me later, it would have been too late.
Still some work left to do, though. They can't relax yet.
Courtney Williams for three. Drains the three-pointer.
You have to run at shooters like Williams. Can't let them catch and fire. She'll eat you alive.
Absolute outside. Breezy. It's good, and that takes her to 77% shooting this game, 10 for 13. Phoenix in the lead. Outside Williams.
Laney Hamilton.
Up top Williams.
Pass to Laney Hamilton.
Let's go with a three. Minnesota grabs the miss.
Well, if this ball game comes down to the rebounding battle, they'll be the ones coming out on top.
They've had a strong game on that front, without question.
So they take the lead.
She's such a clutch shooter. I mean, she
Timeout.
just lives
Timeout.
for the big shot.
Timeout called the Mercury. So both teams changing it up here. Phoenix trailing here. Outside Sabali. Pass to Breezy. Now here's Williams. Breezy covering. That's tipped. And they have certainly been looking locked in offensively.
They sure have, staying aggressive and playing in control. And really, guys, it's been an exceptional performance from her from the field.
Now here's Breezy.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Over to the wing. To the wing on the left. Pass to Burton. 5 to shoot. Here's Breezy. And again, Phoenix no good. So the Lynx now. They played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points.
Flying high and throwing down the hard one hand.
One of my favorite moves right there, guys.
And she does it as well as anyone. Just tremendous skill in the air.
To the middle. Here's Sabali. Off the mark, and the drought continues. The Lynx leading. Clark outside. Pass to Breezy. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Very good possession. They've never lost their focus as this game has gone along.
And now that we're moving deeper into the fourth, it's at the point where they add a few more points to the lead and they can put this one away for good.
Absolutely.
Timeout called the Mercury. Pass to Williams. Inside.
Stolen by Reese.
Clark outside. Takes the three. Is hauled in by Williams.
The clock's their worst enemy now.
Yeah, they need to work very quickly.
Burton. She's covered by Clark. Pass to Breezy. Just 5 on the clock. It's Burton. Down low. Buries it. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Seems to elevate her play when it matters most. Sabali makes big plays in big moments.
First team foul.
And so they foul intentionally.
Veronica Bridger. First personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for your Minnesota Lynx, Caitlin Clark. 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. No she goes 2 for 2 at the line. And it's a 7-point ball game.
The free throws go down and the lead goes up.
Pass to Breezy. Shoots it up. Off target from outside.
Bodied her up and made her alter the trajectory of the shot that time.
Definitely. Some very sound defense played on that trip down.
So we see the Lynx get the win here. And they didn't make it easy on themselves for their fans, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
Yeah, there were some times that momentum shifted either way, especially early on. But give the team credit for sticking right with the game plan and finishing the job.
And that'll wrap it up